Good evening and welcome back to another episode of ADHD Unchained. And I am here once again with the man, the myth, the legend, Kanye South.
Hello, hello, everybody. Hello. For,
Don't sound too enthusiastic
no,
about this, Kanye.
no,
It's not like
look,
I dragged you
look,
here.
look, look,
It's not like it.
look, look. My bad, my bad. Uh, Look, last night, whoever, uh, it was a good night. Good night celebrating my boy's 21st birthday. We had a really fun night. It was real good, real good.
All
Uh,
right.
Quite a bit to drink though. So a bit tired the next day, a little drained out.
A little drained, not hungover, just yeah.
Yeah. Well, I also did have to work today too, so
Oh
that
Lord.
also played a factor.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh brother. Anyways, this is of course the podcast where we let our HD kind of decide what direction we want to go with and everything else. We kind of did a little discussion beforehand. But yeah, so we're just gonna kind of hop right on into it. Kanye, what you want to talk about?
All right. So, uh, I feel like we gotta talk about some anime stuff here right away. And it's
Off the
all that
bat,
good
we usually
stuff.
just evolve into anime, but we're talking about
Nah,
starting
nah.
anime right off the bat.
Yes, yes. We're gonna talk about anime right away, okay? Just get
Okay.
anime out of the way, and then we go talk about random stuff afterwards.
All right. What you
It's
got for me?
all that good stuff. Well, so first of all, as of right now, uh, the Anime Awards for 2026 have officially been concluded. The results are officially in.
All right. I have
So,
not seen this. Is this the Crunchyroll Anime Awards?
yes, Crunchyroll Anime Awards.
Okay, I have not seen that list yet, so I'm going into this
Yeah.
full blind. Okay. So
Yes.
what you got for me?
Let's see here. Let's see here. All right. So first of all, in terms of best character design, uh, there was nominees for Apothecary Diaries season two, Don season two, Gachikuta, My Dress Up Darling season two, One Piece, and Takopi's Original Sin, in
Okay.
which the winner of that design, of the best character design, was Gachi Akuda. Respectfully and well deserved. That art style, very unique, very lovely. About your take.
For the best design, I mean, I'm just
Best
saying.
character design.
Oh yeah, got you, Kuda. I mean, I had to say like that one was just out of all that were listed, I had to say got you, Kuda takes it. No dissing to the other ones that were mentioned, but I'm just saying it was. We've seen dystopian before in anime and novels and other works of art and Western cinema, but Gachi Yakuda's just taking it to a completely different level, and I'm loving every second of it. I'm not
It's
gonna
almost like
lie.
a new flavor combo. That's very different. I feel like if there would had to be a runner up, I definitely would say Takopi's Original Sin. I really do, because um, I don't think Takopi's Original Sin won any anime awards. Probably because it was too short, maybe, and they did more towards like earlier in the seasons, I guess. Maybe I could be wrong, but uh, it's just really, really good.
No, what
Uh,
was
so Takopi's Original Sin was that 6 episode anime. It was like very, very depressing, very, very heavy, and all that.
oh
It was really, really good though.
Yeah, well, I mean, but as far as character design goes, I mean, it's a, since that's the topic. I mean, they it just looks like a regular kid, a regular anime kid. Yeah, I mean, if we're being honest here.
I feel like it's like the different characters within it is what I really like and all that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm
Personally.
I'm not knocking. I haven't seen it, so I'm not gonna knock it as an anime. But just looking at
Hmm.
what I'm looking at right now, I mean, the characters
Yeah.
look like your typical. Uh, what are they? Middle schoolers, elementary schoolers?
Mm, I think it was I think it was either middle school. It was probably middle school, I think.
Yeah, they're definitely not
I,
high school because they tend to over sexualize high schoolers in Japan. I mean, if we're being honest here,
mhm.
I mean,
I was like, well, I'll tell you, it's definitely not sexualized. It's very like, oh,
yeah. Now I heard it was like a very
warning label.
yeah. I've heard it was like a yeah.
Watch
No,
which with caution, kind of.
yeah. But anyways, but yeah. So, but just as far as character design, I liked everything they did with Kachiyakuya. With the different characters and was it now with that award was it just one character in particular or was it just character design in general?
It was just character design in general,
Okay, the Gachiakuta
I would
takes the
say.
cake by far. I mean, just with the different people and the different ways that they carry themselves. I
Yeah,
thought everyone was designed
mhm,
exactly
yeah,
the way that the character needed to be. Like if you were to put the
hmm
character to a person, each one matched up perfectly.
yeah. It was more of like there. I don't think there's anyone close to Gotcha Kudo when it comes to that kind of story. But if
Oh
there
yeah,
had to be like a runner up, it would be Takopi's originals, in my opinion.
yeah. I don't know because I like the
But the
design of the
ones
characters from Apothecary Diaries.
that is true. That is a really good one. That season two was amazing. Uh, all right, on to the next one. And so we had best animation, in which the nominees were Dandadan season two, Gotcha Kuda, My Hero Academia the final season, One Piece, Solo Leveling season two, A Rise from the Shadow, and then Takopi's Original Sin again.
Okay, I don't even have to look at it to tell you just because of the hype. This is voter base. I can go ahead and tell you solo leveling one.
Yes, yes, it did. In which
Dadgum, I'm good.
there have been mixed reviews. Pers- personally, again, personal opinion, everybody. I think this is the right option.
Yeah,
People would say that either Gachi Yakuta or Don 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 season two should be on this list or should be the winner. But the thing, because people were saying there have been people who say like season one animation amazing, season two not good. In
I,
which
I have to say that.
I personally disagree, but
Yeah, all three of those. Yeah, solo leveling got you Kuda, and what was the other one?
Don Don Don
Oh yeah,
season two.
No, all of them were different. Like it's. I kind of feel like it's almost comparing apples to oranges, but I mean,
Yeah.
like I get where they're coming from with the solo leveling because the battle scenes were just absolutely awesome. I felt like Gotcha coulda if they weren't second place and they should have been. Don't get me wrong, I like the Don Don as well, and I like their the animation from that as well. But Gotcha Kuda was just their animation style was unique. You know,
Hmm.
it's like
It
it had some of
got
this like during like the dialogue scenes, it had some of the your basic stuff, of course, but like during like the fight scenes and some of the other intense scenes, it was I thought that Gachi Yakuta was very unique, so it should have been a very close second to solo leveling.
yes. I so Dun with their fight scenes in season two were were very very good. I just feel like with Dun with like there's a whole lot of different like color changes personally, in which I wasn't like a personal opinion I wasn't really a fan of. Uh, I think Solo Leveling because people like are very very upset with Solo Leveling because like there's no plot pretty much. It's
Uh,
just action, in which I can see that
to a
but here
certain
I
extent.
would to a certain extent. I think though I do think that there is going to be like character development, actual character developments,
You've had
like
actual character
season
development.
three.
Well, you had actual character development season one. You know, because you went from
Yeah,
a sorry, sad sack to like Mr. OP over here, and then so it's just everything after that is just flex after flex after flex, and you know me, I love a good flex. So I look at other people have different sexualities. I am flex sexual. All right, if
okay. But he's I feel like when people say all that, they mean more like like when they're being seasoned with salt and pepper, and that's it. In which I can see that. I can personally see that
right, but I
and all
do
that.
think there's a lot of build up. I think season two
Hmm.
was more so about because season one you had a lot of development. Season two was more you had a little bit of development. It was more like crossing T's and dotting I's kind of thing.
Yeah, it was more action
No,
kind of
it
deal, I
was. I
feel.
think it was definitely more action based, but you got these other things that are
Yeah.
building up. You have Genu's dad coming back, so we're gonna see what happens with that in season three. Hopefully, we got
And
some new
new.
characters that were introduced right there at the end that were
Mhm.
apparently on the side of the system or something. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
we don't really have a whole
And
lot of information on that. I'm not reading. Now other people might have that information. I do not, because if there is an anime out, I do not read the manga because I want that information fresh from the anime. I want to watch it first. Now and then
that's fair.
afterwards, if I like it, if I really like it, then I'll go back and read the manga.
Hmm.
Because there's some animes
I
that are like, they're really good anime, but they kind of strayed from the manga, and some of them were like really bad anime, but if they would have stuck with the manga, then it would have been good, and then I'll go back and take a look. But I usually, if there's an anime out, I am going to watch the anime before I read the manga, which I don't think, which Soul Leveling isn't really a manga. I think it's a dang it, what's it called?
webtoon
Yeah,
is it?
webtoon, something other. Yeah,
I think so. I could be wrong, but I
but
um
but the question is, how do you top where he's at now?
well, I feel like there might be more battles where he lose. There'd be more losses next season, I feel.
Yeah, he might get humbled because there's definitely a possibility of that. But he's also the guy that levels up. So, it's like
True,
but
but there might be like this hierarchy maybe or something.
right. Well, if old boy if old boy who's from the US, comes back and tries to pick a fight with him, oh, he's getting smacked down in no time.
Oh, and then they're just but then
because
there's like that guy from
because
China or whatever. It was like,
yeah,
oh,
they are playing up that guy from China. Which, I mean, just saying, I mean, he looked pretty destructive, and that's one thing that, Genu doesn't really do area of effect. It looked like China, the guy from China, uh, does have an AoE. So it'll be interesting how they kind of counteract that. Which, I mean, I guess Genu, with the help of the orc lord or wizard or whatever, I forget names, but Tusk. Tusk, with the help of Tusk, he's got some AoE options, and maybe with his dragon, he's got some AoE options. But like he himself doesn't have any AoE options, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
So so it'll be interesting to see how if they get into a fight, how that would pan out. But I'm more interested to see how it all plays out because they're kind of playing it up like Genu at the end. Like it's kind of like where Genu started off as the good guy, but he's gonna wind up being a bad guy because he serves the system. Is
Maybe
what
like an anti-hero kind of deal.
kinda like it look because it because his dad was talking about something that's already born that only gets stronger as it goes along and it can bring about the end of the world or something along those lines.
Hmm. Well,
And
I feel like he kind of is already an anti-hero with like, because he has killed humans.
right, but at the same time, that those kills were kind of justified. Not,
Mm,
it was in self
yeah, but
defense.
still.
I'm just saying because the first time he killed somebody, it was daggum 6-on-1, and they had left him in a boss room and woke up the boss, and then they were gonna come back and kill the boss and take the and take the crystals and whatever. But
Hmm.
and then Juno wound up killing the boss, and then they were like, "Oh well, now we can just kill them, take the crystals or whatever." And then that's when Juno was like, "Yeah, no." And I actually just saw that clip again today, where he's because the younger brother was like, "I'll give you money." He's like, "Three times. You've tried to kill me three times." It was like, "Not again."
Hmm.
So and
Let's
then the other
see.
guy who was and then the other human he killed was Iron, the guy who wound up being Iron, the A ranker. But but again, he was trying to kill Genu because he thought that Genu was some bad guy, and he didn't like being outdone by a E ranker, and this and that and the other.
Hmm.
So again, kind of justified. He hasn't killed anybody, like he hasn't flat out murdered anyone yet out that that wasn't a monster. I mean, he
Hmm.
even gave he gave mercy to the demon princess in, of the tower, and everything
Yeah.
else. So
Hmm.
just saying.
But
Anyways, there's so many
yes.
aspects of soul leveling that we could talk about, but we can go about that later. All right, what's the next?
Hmm. I feel like when it comes to we, it would probably be more you, because you are like fangirling over here, bro.
I'm not really fangirling. I'm just talking about the
No,
different
no,
aspects.
that's like,
No,
oh, you went into
okay. Look,
full detail. That
look.
was full.
I'll look. Look. He's a flexer, and I'm a flex sexual. All right. If you flex, then it's we're gonna have a good time. Just saying. Just saying.
So,
Moving on.
so you're like he just flexes. You're like boner. Anyways, on to the next one.
Yeah, I mean that's look. Escanor woke something in me. I'll just say that from Seven
Oh
Deadly
my
Sins.
gosh. Okay.
I mean, the man
Okay.
just flexes all the
Okay.
time. Who decided
Uh,
that? Just saying. Just saying.
okay. Okay. Oh, side note for that. I feel bad for Escanor being such an amazing character for such a not so good anime.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Hmm.
and they did him so dirty at the end. They really did because it's like he had no reason to. Spoiler alert: if you haven't seen Seven Deadly Sins, it's only been out for freaking 10 years, 15 years. I don't even know how long. It's been out for a good freaking while. But anyways, but whenever Escanor dies, he didn't have to die. There was really no reason for it. And I think the only reason they did was because the next episode they had like another big boss battle, and Escanor would have swept. Okay, he would have. It would have made the fight way too easy. So that I think that's why they wound up killing him off, was just so they can make that bad guy somewhat, viable.
Yeah, more credible.
Yeah, and it's like, but yeah, but it was it all. Yeah, that the ending of Seven Deadly Sins, like it was okay to a certain extent. It was a mid anime overall, I thought, but then you get to the ending and it sucked. I thought.
Hmm.
Just personal opinion.
Yeah.
I love Escanor. Don't get me wrong.
Hmm.
Escanor is the man.
Oh
And,
yeah.
and no one can take that away from him. All right, he made the freaking anime.
Hmm. All right. So on to the next award. We have for best comedy anime. All right. In which the nominees were City the Animation, Donna Donna Season 2, My Dress Up Darling Season 2, Ranma and a Half Season 2, Spy Family Season 3, and then Witch Watch, in which the winner of Best Comedy Anime was Donna Don.
Yeah, that's what I expected was Don 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 because
Yeah,
I mean, don't get me
I feel
wrong.
like
I
that.
love some good old Ramen One Half. All
Mhm.
right, I watched the like all like I forget how many seasons. I think it's like 7 seasons of Ranma One Half, and there's it was there's a lot of episodes. I don't even know how many. I think it was over 100 total. I think I could be wrong.
Is Ranma one half on?
It's on Netflix. Well, I say that the newer Ranma, they did a remake of it, and they've been pretty cool with it so far. But it's been kind of playback of the same thing, just with newer animation. And I haven't seen the whole thing through with the new one, but I've seen the old one, the original, and that's on Hulu. And they probably
Mm,
did away with a lot of stuff because it wasn't uh, politically correct or something, because I'm sure dang it, what's his name? Habusa, I think it is he's like a pervy old man that goes around at night stealing girls' underwear and in a backpack or in a bag. Go, what a haul! What a haul! He's freaking hilarious. But
is that in Ranma?
yeah, like in the original, I don't know
Oh,
about the new one,
oh.
but
Okay, so because that sounds like what's his face? So the one of the main
uh,
characters in like The Plunderer or something like that, in which
oh
I
yeah.
I yeah. It was like, I watched it. I was like only like 10 episodes and I'm like I don't know how to feel about this.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
but
lie.
no, but Habusa was freaking hilarious.
Mhm.
In the OG Rama, yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, why would you take that away from me, Rama? Yeah, but he was actually like Rama's dad's master, and he was also Tendo's master, both Rama's dad and Tendo. Um, no, but yeah. So but anyways, no, but yeah. But as far as comedy is concerned, I mean, Don to Don was just it was hilarious. All right, like it had
Yeah.
some serious
Mr.
scenes here and there, but it's hilarious. All right.
Oh yeah. Mr. 1000 Wieners or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what? I should when we're doing like poses for pictures, I should just do that picture, that pose. Just like,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
that'd be so funny. That'd be so fucking funny. Anyways, next one. Uh, we have best continuing series, in which I think we all know the answer for this one, what's gonna be, but here are the nominees. We have Dandadan season two. Dandadan's been highly like nominated.
Well,
Damn.
I mean, it's a good
Uh,
show.
yeah, it is. It is. Uh, Kaiju number eight, season two. Uh, Hero Academia, the final season. Solo Leveling season 2, and then Spy Family season 3, and then of course,
And
what I'm
don't tell me
guessing
who
gonna
the
be the
winner is. Just
last,
give me the nominees and let me pick.
One Piece.
Oh yeah, it was One Piece for sure.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I
I
mean,
mean, One Piece is One Piece.
I mean, One Piece is One Piece one, and two. They now look, if it was, if it was the Dressrosa arc, it wouldn't have won. Okay, I'm sorry for, I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this. This is a hot take, but like the Dressrosa arc was just so freaking long. I know you haven't seen it, and but one of these days I'm gonna get you on the One Piece train, Kanye. Mark my words. But anyways, uh, but uh, but this was the Egghead arc, and it was actually really good. It was on par with some of the better arcs in One Piece. And the animation was, they changed the animation style, and it was kind of crazy. The fight scenes were kind of crazy, and everything else. And
Huh.
and now they're on like a different arc that has been like highly anticipated, since it's been as anticipated as the Wano arc, which I know you don't know nothing about. But like I said, if it was the Dressrosa arc was so long. Literally, whenever I watched through it, I got into a rhythm of skipping every other episode because you're only getting like and I know I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for it. During that arc, you're only getting like 5-6 minutes of new content because they had like a minute and like they had a minute and a half of like an intro, and then a minute and a half of like the actual intro theme song and all that jazz with a dialogue in there between two characters. And then
Mhm.
they had a 5 minute recap, which just plays the last 5 minutes of that episode. And then and then it was like the new 5-6 minutes, and then they had like a 3 minute. Then they had a 3 minute ending. Yeah, so that, let me see this. Okay, so maybe it was a little bit longer than that, but you're getting like you were not getting a whole lot of new content. You were not getting a whole lot of new information. So like I was fine just skipping every other episode until it picked up at the end with some of the major fights. Whenever it picked up at the
Mhm.
end, then it stopped doing that, and then I could actually take it episode by episode. But yeah, but no.
Yeah.
But continuing series, yeah, I see where One Piece takes it on this. I mean, I love solo
Yeah.
leveling. Uh, the Spy Family, I have not seen the new season. It's kind of, it kind of got repetitive, as far as the plot was concerned for the most part. So I'll be honest, I stopped watching after a certain point. I do
Mhm.
need to catch up on it just to give it a fair
Yeah.
analysis.
I I will say this. I haven't fully watched season 3 yet, but like one of the last couple episodes of season 3 for Spy Family is pretty good to the point where it's like, ooh, it's gonna get spicy. I can't wait for season 4 kind of deal.
Okay.
I will say that. I That's what I've heard. I can't fully like stand on that, but have heard that. Let's see here. In terms of the next one, I wouldn't really say Kaiju number 8. Kaiju number 8 was more
It
like
was, and that was more of a, it was, this was not the greatest season for Kaiju number 8. It was more of a
well,
build up season, I think.
yeah, yes, because we have the final season, the final arc being worked on right now.
Yeah, there was way more. First season was great. You had a nice balance of character development and dialogue and action and this and that and the other, as well as and comedy. And this season, there wasn't as much comedy. Like there was a little bit here and there, but there wasn't as much. There was way more dialogue than usual, and not nearly as much fight scenes. And the ones that were, they
Yeah.
didn't really focus so much on Kafka as they did on the others, which, I mean, I
Mhm.
guess they're kind of building up kind of a basis of how strong everyone else is and where Kafka needs to be at as far as his fighting ability. And I think it was a lot more set up for the new season. Which in that is that coming out this year?
Or which one?
Kaiju number 8.
No, 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 not this year.
Next year, then, right? It's supposed to be coming soon.
Either next year or well, these I think they just started working on it, so it's either
It's,
late next year or like early to mid 2028. I would assume.
okay.
But anywho, continuing on, one of the big announcements is the anime of the year, in which the nominees were Apothecary Diaries season two, Dun 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 season two, Gachi Okuda, uh, My Hero Academia final season, Takopi's Original Sin, and The Summer Hikaru Died.
Okay. Just knowing what I know about the anime community, I am going to guess that since how Don to Don has already lost in a few different categories, they're probably not going to get Anime of the Year. They're probably going to be the tried and true fans of My Hero Academia that pulls it through. So my guess is My
hmm
Hero wins.
My Hero did win
Let's
this
freaking
year, in
go!
which
I am. No, I just call me Rowdradamus. All right, I foresee these things. But no,
but
no, and people in the comments are gonna be like, "Pre-watch, he was looking it up." No, no, I'm not. I just I know things. All
yeah,
right, and I know how
yeah.
crazy that the My Hero community is, and and it's one of those things that I'll be honest with you. I dropped My Hero. I need to pick it back up, but ever since like season 3, I dropped it. And I've heard, Rowdy, you need to pick it back up. You need to pick it back up, and I just haven't done it yet. But whenever it got to the point to where, you know, Deku's, big, character development was instead of breaking my hands every time I throw a punch, instead I can use my legs.
hmm
It's like, wow, that should be great breakthrough. You figured out you can kick too, and apparently it doesn't do as much damage to you whenever you use, you know,
Yes. Yeah. I
one for
will
all.
say this. Hmm.
I
I,
heard Vigilantes is
but
real good.
yeah, I have no idea. I haven't seen My Hero yet. I'm watching other animes. But I will say this. There have been quite a bit of fans very, very upset with the Anime Awards so far because for one of the main reasons is the anime, uh, this the summer, Hikaru died because I believe there is two seasons and back to back they went have the anime is really really good apparently it's like a horror styled anime but in with their two seasons
Mm-hmm.
they have won zero awards I believe.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's rough, buddy.
including this one. That so in which people are like it's very very good. In which it looks really really good. I would so I haven't watched yet. Uh, Once I do watch it, I'll give my take on it all. But I feel like I have a strong feeling that maybe Summer Hikaru died would probably be the runner up behind or that or Gachikuda because Gachikuda was like very strong this year. Um, and then next one here was the film of the year, in which I believe there should be no question
All right, lay
with
out
like
the
which.
options. Let me see if I can Rattradamus this one.
Okay, okay, here we go. So we got 100 meters, Chainsaw Man, the movie, Razor Arc, uh, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, Mononoke the movie, Chapter 2, The Ashes of Rage, The Rose of Versatilities, and Scarlet's.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I've only heard of two of these animes, and that's Chainsaw Man and Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
And
that same.
there's a much larger fan base for Demon Slayer than there is for
Well,
Chainsaw Man.
oh, here's the. Well, I'm not gonna even let you guess because literally it is just Demon Slayer. Cause and people like, oh well, the Race arc was so good and all that. It does not compare to the Infinity Castle movie.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I have
'Cause-
yet to see it. I've actually uh, I accidentally hopped off Demon Slayer like uh,
It's
mid arc
it's so
whenever they're in
good.
the village
Oh, is the village? Oh, is that the one with
with old boy and
uh
old girl,
uh
best girl I might add, with the pink hair.
you and your pink hair bullshit, my
Look,
guy. Pink and red,
I
pink
have
and
a
yeah,
type.
we know you have a kink. You have a kink, my guy. Back off, okay? Anyways, my guy. Anyways, y'all. Uh, yeah. With if there's gonna be a movie that does 800 million in box office, and then it's like within just like one year or two, I believe, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard it was, I heard it was really good. I haven't seen it
Like
yet. It's
there's.
on my to do list, but I heard it
uh
was really good, and
Oh yeah.
I need to get back into it. I really do. But
Uh,
yeah, no, but just from the films listed, I already knew it was Demon Slayer. Just even if the
mhm.
movie would have been mid, I just think that because of the fan base of Demon Slayer, and I hadn't heard of any of the other ones, not even in passing, so it would have been between Chainsaw Man and Demon Slayer, and Demon Slayer has a way bigger fan base, so that it takes the cake. I'm sure of it.
Mhm. Yes. There's a few other ones for moving on. There is a few other awards that we probably aren't huge like knowledgeable of really, but we'll still list them. For best Japanese voice actor performance, Aoi Yuki wins it. Uh, this year is Aoi Yuki what did voice uh acted Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries.
Okay, that's where I heard that name. Okay, because it's like, why do I know that name? But okay, makes sense. All right,
Yeah,
continue.
but and then the other nominees were there's other names. I'm not going to list the names. I'll list their Japanese voice actors though. Uh, Yo, Yoshiki Tushinaka, Izuku Midoriya, Denji, Luffy, and then Reze were the other ones. And then best ending sequence was uh I by Bump of Chicken, in which the other nominees were actor by Les Ikuta, Beautiful Colors by One Republic, um, Takeru by Wort S, Kawaii Kawaii by Piki, and then on Apex by TK from Lean Tosite Segure. Apologies if I butchered any of those names.
Yeah. Now,
And then
so you mentioned best ending sequence. Who had what were the nominees of the best
uh,
opening sequence?
best opening sequences. The winner was the On the Way by
Give
Anya the. No,
don't
don't, no, shush, 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 shush.
give me the winners.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the winner for this one. I'm gonna give you the winner for this
Fine.
one. But it was On the Way by Anya the End, which was the opening sequence for Dom season 2.
Okay, I mean they
Uh,
had a pretty
it
good one.
yeah, but here's the thing. this is where I was like, I don't know how I feel about this one, because the other nominees, Mirage by Creepy Nuts, Rewake or by Lisa featuring Felix of Stray Kids, The Revo by Pornography, and then Watch Me by Sobi, and then
Oh no.
also the one that I do believe that should have won this category is Hugs by Pale Dusks, which is the first opener song for Gotcha Kudo.
Oh yeah. That's
In
that's
my
what.
opinion, that
That opening sequence. So if you're talking about, because it sounds like they went by songs instead of sequence, and I thought if we're
yeah.
doing the actual sequence, Gotcha Kuda was just it went hard, dude. I think it takes
Well,
the cake,
mm,
in my
here's the thing.
opinion.
In terms of song, but also like just opener in general,
Right.
like opener
Yeah,
design.
the song opener in
Gotcha
general,
Kudo should have
Gotcha
won
Kuda. Yeah, yeah, I
in
agree
my
with
one.
that. Don't get me wrong, Don to Don, slaps pretty hard. Okay, don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, the second one was really good. It wasn't as good as the first one, but the second one was really good. The the design for like the season two opener was also really good too. It's a good, top contender, but I feel like Hugs was a lot better.
Yeah,
And Gachikudo was just a
yeah,
lot better. But
yeah.
yeah, it was just songs. It was just songs.
It was
But
just
anyways, on to the next one. Best anime score. Uh, we have Apothecary Diaries, Chainsaw Man, the Resi Arc, Dandadan Season 2, Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle, Soul Leveling, and Gachikudo.
okay. If Gotcha
In
Kuda didn't
which,
win the sequence, then they went in the opener, and there's going to be a
I
much
mean,
bigger crowd. I'm trying to guess here.
I feel like I feel like this one's obvious though.
Yeah, if I had to guess, I'm thinking if we're going off of what voters are saying, is going to be the two biggest fan bases that I can think of. All
Well,
right,
just say what's on the top of your head. Top of your head right
uh,
now. Just say it.
top of my head, Demon Slayer, probably.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't seen
Well,
it, but
well, it's Demon Slayer because with the whole, box office thing, of course, and all that.
or right. I mean, they
Be
had a crazy box office, so I'm narrowing it all down like logically here from
Mhm.
the animes I do know, the animes that I don't know full on, but I do know like some of the back parts of it, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Demon Slayer makes sense.
All right. Anyways, next one, best anime song, uh, in which Iris Out by Kenshi Yonezu won. It was the one for the Resi arc, in which it beat out Jane Doe by Kenshi uh, Yonezu and Hikaru Utada. On the way, but Anya at the end. Uh, Rewick are by Lisa featuring Felix of the Stray Kids. Watch Me by Yoasobi. And In Bloom by Lilas Ikuda.
Now, what anime
Which, fair
is
enough. The
who'd you say won?
the Iris Out. It was for the Chainsaw Man movie.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I have
I think it was
absolutely
like
no
dun
commentary for
dun
it.
dun 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 or something like that. I
Oh, it
don't
was kind of an
remember.
upbeat deal.
Yeah, or something. I could be wrong. Uh, now the next category must protect all costs.
Okay,
Here are the
give me
here are
the
your.
nominees. I
Who would you think would be this here, Rowdy?
well, give me options first.
Well, no, well, on just on the top of your head, who would you think?
Like characters to protect at all costs.
Yeah,
I
yes.
just
The who?
I'm thinking like cutesy characters,
Well,
and the one that comes to mind, dang it, Dang it! What's that girl from Spy X Family's name?
Anya Forger.
Yeah.
Well, well, funny you mentioned that.
I mean, and I only say that
Anya
because
Forger.
I only say that because I know they had a new season.
Mhm. Well, I will. Here's what we'll say. Anya Forger did win Must Protect at All Costs award.
I am Rowdradamus.
Well, the nominees were Midoriya from My Hero Academia final season,
No.
uh, Kira, Kaoruku Watagiri from The Fragrant Flower, Films with Dignity. That's a that would be a good runner-up in my opinion. Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries, Suka from Doctor Stone, and Tokopi from Tokopi's Original Sin.
Yeah, Mao Mao was like the second one at the top of my head, but I didn't.
Really?
Yeah,
I would have.
but I didn't know if if she like qualified, if that makes sense.
No, I would have said
I don't know
Bakugo.
any of the nominees or anything else in any of these, but
Mhm.
but like I would like because I was thinking Mao Mao was like it's like is she one of those characters you protect at all costs? Is that really
Mhm.
Deku? What what? Why is Deku on there? Why is Midoriya on there?
I have no idea. I
I
really
mean,
have
he
no
can take
idea.
care of himself. He's fine, and
So it's like
now
that motherfucker can
now
take care of himself. Get him out of here.
now
Leave.
now his girl, his dang it, what's her name? Starts with an O.
I don't know.
I
Never
I
seen
forget her
it.
name. Daggone, I was so terrible with names. But yeah, his girl, yeah, sure. I would throw her in there before Deku. All right, Deku, I mean, with his some of his whinier moments, I'd like to punch him in the face just to bring him back to reality. I'll just be honest here. But
Yeah. I'm a failure. I'm sorry. Goodbye, world. I'm
is
sorry, mom.
stop it, Wax. Stop being
Sorry.
depressed.
Just stop it. Just flash. Sorry. Anyways,
I am the
on to
opposite
the.
of depression, and you are depressing me. Okay. It's like,
All right. All right. On to the next one, in which there have been this next category. There have been mixed reviews, I will say. This for best supporting character, 2026, in which here are your nominees. We got we got Gigi from Dandadan, Engine from Gachi Kuda, Jinshi from Apothecary Diaries, Bakugo from My Hero, uh, Lulon Shizu from Apothecary Diaries as well, and then Turbo Granny from season two, or Dandadan season two.
okay. All right, breaking this down, I'll take Turbo Granny over Gigi. Okay, I will say that.
Okay, so
Gigi is the exception to the pink hair rule. Okay.
okay, okay. Anyways,
Um.
who?
Uh, but
What would you think?
who was the two from Apothecary Diaries?
It was Jinshi,
Jinshi.
and then Lulon Shizu, in which she was the lady who they kind of like I don't know if she sacrificed. Not really sacrificed, but she died in season two.
Yeah. So I would say and you said Bakugo was the other one,
Bakugo, and then Engine from Gachiakuda.
and Engine for Gachikota. Okay, out of the three, I would have preferred Engine. To be honest, I think Engine was very supportive. I have not seen the new season of My Hero, but last time I saw them, he was kind of warming up to Deku a little bit. So my guess, and just with the anime fan base the way that it is, my guess is Bakugo.
Yeah, well, Bakugo did win. Uh, which people were pretty. I have been hearing like people were
They didn't
kind
really
of
like it.
upset about. No, I mean I don't like
So
it.
I would say either Engine or Jinchi would be my
Hmm.
two picks over Bakugo. That
Well,
would be my
well,
picks.
also I feel like there personally like there there could be some different characters that could be better like best supporting characters in my opinion. You know,
Like,
I can't name it on the top of my head. I'm
I'm
too
gonna put
tired
you on the
right now,
spot.
man.
You just fell.
Yeah, bro. No, I'm too tired, man. You're asking a man who is still tired from the partying the night before and then working the next day. You're asking that same man, bro.
Okay,
So you know what?
okay, okay.
I so you want I ain't answer your questions. Next topic is best main character. So shush.
Best
Sit
main
there like a
character.
good.
Okay,
Sit there like a good boy.
you know I'm anything
uh,
but.
sh- shut up. Anyways, uh, best main character. Here are the nominees. We got Deku from My Hero. We got Mao Mao from Breath of Carry Diaries. We have both Momo and Okarum from Dandadan. Rudo from Gachi Akuta, and Jinwoo from Solo Leveling.
Okay, we're looking at best main characters. Okay, I don't get me wrong. I like Genu. I do. I love my boy Genu. But it's just like we were talking about earlier. He doesn't have a whole lot of depth yet. He's come a long ways, but I don't think he has a whole lot of depth to him. I really like Rudo for this one. I really like him for this one. But uh, I'm so scared that they picked Deku. I hope they didn't. I pray that they didn't pick Deku. Mao Mao. Mao Mao is a very complex character, and I really like her for that. Now for the Don, I mean, one can't really work without the other. So I think they're kind of a. I don't think they should have been separate. I think they should have been kind of a package deal for best main character. Because it's like they, both of them combined create one good main character, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so who I would like to win would either be Rudo or Mao Mao. That would be who I would like to win. But I'm scared they picked Deku.
Yeah, what do you think? Who do you think they picked? Who the people picked?
I'm shot in the dark here. You know what? You know what? I got a D4 right here. I'm going to roll for it. I'm
Oh
gonna let fate
no, no,
decide.
Rowdy, no, 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 gut feeling, Rowdy. No, don't roll, don't roll.
You can't tell me what to do on my own podcast.
Guess it. Yeah.
4 reroll. 4 reroll again. 2 uh Bruto, but I feel like that's wrong. Screw it, I'm picking Mao Mao.
Rowdy, you can't. Rowdy, Rowdy, I'm not gonna lie, you're starting to piss me
Why am why am I taking you off?
off, bro. Say this, screw it, this, that, no, this,
Look,
bro.
I
Come on,
picked 3.
like
Okay,
you don't, you're making these way too complex. So you could just be like this. I'll
well,
make you just pick this one.
it was kind of a psychology trick for myself. Okay, it's like
Oh my God.
whenever you're making a decision between two things, you flip a coin, and it lands on one option, but then you feel like that's not right, so you wind up picking the other one because that's one that felt more right. That's kind of this. It's kind of the same thing here. So that's why I went with Mao Mao. I had like because I had Mao
Yeah,
Mao 1, Rudo 2, Deku 3. Because
I
just
I feel like you're explaining way too much, somewhat.
what, well, okay. What's the final? What? Who freaking won?
It,
Freaking Deku won.
it, no, it is Mamo. It
It
is
was Mao
Mamo.
Mao. Let's freaking
Yeah,
go.
it was Mamo. I was like, Rowdy, you're not you're not making your case for saying, oh, he's looking up the answers. You're not making your case here,
I'm
buddy.
not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm really not.
No,
They're going to
so I
say.
was like, so I'm just like, Rowdy, that sounded so fake as fuck. What are you doing? You're
I
not doing
promise I'm
good.
not. I'm not
No,
looking at
you're
these.
you are explaining too much. You're like, okay, this, that. By my calculation here, this,
No,
that.
I'm not. I swear to
You're
goodness.
you're you're doing too much of that. I'm like,
Uh,
you're making this sound so
no,
fake.
I
I'm not
was.
gonna lie.
No, I'm telling you my logic here. All right, and I
Yeah,
didn't.
but
It landed up on 2, and the gut feeling said no, not Rudo.
oh,
So I took a shot in the dark with Mao Mao. All right, because I would like Mao Mao
oh,
over Deku, but I was scared that they picked Deku.
oh, jeez.
So
Anyways,
I'm happy
on
they
to
picked Mao Mao.
on to the next one. Mama was deserved though.
Mao Mao
If
was
anyone
definitely deserved.
else, yes, if
Absolutely.
anyone else disagrees, we all have opinions, but your opinion is wrong.
Yeah. If we actually get comments on this video, I'm going to get absolutely slaughtered. I know that.
Oh no, you're definitely getting slaughtered. If no one else is slaughtering, I will slaughter you.
Uh,
Anyways, best slice of life anime. We got Anne Shirley, Blue Box, City Animation, Fragrant Flower, Blooms with Dignity, My Dress Up Darling, and Spy Family.
ooh. Fragrant Flowers. That was the one that was on Netflix, right?
Yep, Fragrant Flower and Blue Box were both on
Okay,
Netflix.
I really like Fragrant Flowers on this, but I think that it's going to be My Dress Up Darling.
Okay, really? You think so?
I think so. I think there's a big enough fan base for it.
Okay. So personally, I feel like Blue Box personally should have won. Personally, I really like
I
that.
haven't seen Blue Box, so I can't make a good assessment of that.
Mm. It's you. We have to watch it together. It's so good, so good. But you are incorrect, actually,
What?
for the first time. Wow, wow. Who would have thought?
What? What the frick, dude?
Uh,
What do you mean? What are you trying to insinuate here,
it,
Kanye?
you know what I'm trying to insinuate. Anyways,
You trying to insinuate that I'm trying to cover my back on this now?
oh yeah, most definitely. Anyways,
That is not you
instead,
freaking gaslighting piece of jack legging freaking. I'm taking a sip of my tea now.
oh.
Look, one thing you have to understand, Kanye, is the thicker my accent gets, I go from having a problem to being the problem. All right, and you're close to making me the problem.
I'm the victim in this situation, guys. Please, for $1 a day, you could save a Kanye sale from a Rowdy.
All right, all right, all right. What's next?
From
What's next? What's
Rowdy's
next?
abuse onto Kanye.
Oh God,
Please help
You're
out.
making me out to be the
Anyways,
worst person in
the
the world.
so you said Fragrant Flower or Dress Up Darling. Neither of those were the winners. The real winner of the best slice of life anime was Spy Family season 3.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, that's okay. I will say I haven't seen the new season. Maybe they kicked it up since season 2. I don't know, but that was yeah. I didn't think it would be Spy X Family.
Yeah. That's the real first shocker for Rowdy. Uh, Now, on to the next one. Best drama. We had like a little drama going on in animes,
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
which the nominees were Anne Shirley, Apothecary Diaries, Blue Bucks, Orb on the Movements of the Earth, The Summer Hikaru Died, and Takopi's Original Sin.
Okay, I haven't seen Anne Shirley. I haven't even heard of Anne Shirley. The rest of them I've heard of, haven't watched. The only one I've watched is Apothecary Diaries. So I guess by default I'm picking Apothecary Diaries because that's the only one that I
Yeah,
have seen. Yeah.
it is Apothecary Diaries.
I'm not beating the allegations, am I?
No, you're fucking. No, you're not. You're really not. You are really not, my guy. That's what I keep telling you. You are not. And you get upset with me saying that. And then all of a sudden, it's just acceptance. You have to go the 5 stages. The
it's,
5 stages of grief.
it's I
Also, and
swear.
Shirley.
I
Yeah,
swear.
also, for real quick, for reading the description here for Anne Shirley. Anne Shirley, a redheaded 11-year-old girl. Let's calm down. Calm down, Rowdy.
No, 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 no. Do not make
I
me
know,
out
I
to
know,
be a PDF. Do not make me
I
out to
know
be a
your ears picked
PDF.
up.
Yeah, no, no, no. Stop it right
I'm
now.
just kidding.
Absolutely not.
I'm just kidding.
Absolutely not.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
I
kidding.
will string you up by your toes.
Ooh, you're gonna string me up, you dirty boy. Anyways,
Anywho,
11-year-old girl. Anyway, 11-year-old girl moved from an orphanage to Gables, home of the elderly Cuthbert siblings Matthew and Marilla. Her abundant imagination, cheer, and earnest heart begin to change the people around her. Hmm.
okay.
So, who knows?
I don't know. What's next?
Oh, I- You're just too upset right now.
No, I'm not. Vodka.
Uh, Best Isekai Anime. Shush. We got Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill, Season 2. Disney Twisted Wonderland Animation, Season 1, episode of Heart, Heart Soul Buell. From Baraku to Villainess, Dad's been reincarnated. Konosuba, God's Blessing on the Wonderful World 3, bonus stage. Zenshu, and then ReZero starting Life in Another World Season 3.
Okay, so
Which I feel like it would just be ReZero,
I'm
personally, because that's the only real one that I've heard.
now
Besides
can't
Campfire.
Campfire Cooking in Another World is good. Konosuba, absolutely freaking hilarious. But ReZero, the new season, like I started on it and I don't know, it just didn't hit
Maybe
with
maybe it's one
me
of
like it
those.
usually did. I don't. I haven't even. I think I've. They had a extra long, like hour long episode for for the first episode of the season, and I don't even remember if I made it all the way through that. I'll be honest with you. I mean,
Maybe it's
so,
one of those that uh it's like maybe it's not the most popular the first season, but then maybe like later on it's pretty popular.
I mean, no, the first season of ReZero was pretty freaking awesome. Season 2 was pretty awesome as well. Not as good as season 1, but it was solid. So season 3 is just, it didn't pull me in. Konosuba always pulls me in because it's hilarious.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I'm going to say, against my better judgment, I'm going to say my pick is going to be Konosuba. That's my pick.
Well, no, it's ReZero.
Oh, it is ReZero?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't get far enough to give it a fair chance. I'll be honest,
Hmm.
but I have watched all of Konosuba, and it is hilarious from start to finish.
I got you. I got you. Next one is Best Action Anime. in which uh I feel like you could probably guess right away.
Mm,
But the best action.
Best action anime.
Yeah.
Who are the nominees? Because
No,
it.
no, don't. I don't think you even need a nominees, my guy.
I
Don't even
mean,
think you
if
even need.
I don't think, trying to think of who would be in it. Okay, uh, One Piece. Kaiju number 8 may be in there, but they didn't have as much action, so I don't think they're gonna get it. Soul Leveling's probably in there, if I had to guess. Um, Trying to think of two more.
Well, you're. I think you're
It's,
just
it's,
overcomplicating things. You
yeah.
just need to think of the winner.
Okay, so it's either gonna be One Piece or Soul Leveling.
In which your answer is.
Uh, One Piece.
You lost the 50-50. It's solo leveling.
It is Soul Leveling. Okay.
Yeah.
I did.
The-
No, like I was like leaning towards Solo Leveling, but then I'm like, but the One Piece fandom, I didn't know if the fandom
no. What?
brought through. Was One Piece
No.
even part of the?
Yes. So the for the nominees was Dandadan season 2, Gachi Kuda,
Oh, got you,
Kaiju
Kuda.
number 8, My Hero final season, One Piece, and then solo leveling.
Yeah, yeah, got you, Kuda and Don Don definitely should have been in there. They weren't the top of action though. If we're
No.
speaking strictly from an action standpoint, they weren't the top of action. And Kaiju number 8 again didn't have as much action this season, so it had to be either One Piece or Solo Leveling. Um,
Yeah. But
or
I think that was pretty
unless
obvious
the
though.
unless the My Hero fandom decided to show up in full force, then they could have turned the tables. But probably what happened. This is my in-depth anime analysis. Probably it was a war between One Piece and My Hero, so then all the neutrals decided to go with Solo Leveling. It's like
Mm, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really care for that. But anyways, next up, best romance anime. Rom romance.
okay, who we got?
Gotta love it. It's like wish we had that in life. Anyways,
I got it in spades.
spades. What? That's great. We're gonna move on from that. I don't even know
Roll
what you're talking
flush,
about.
baby. I'm just saying.
I don't even know what. Whatever. Anyways,
Don't be salty.
nominees were Blue But. Yeah, I'm Blue Buttons. Of course, I'm gonna be salty. Anyways, Blue Box, Dun Fragrant Flower, Blooms with Dignity, Honey Lemon Soda, My Dress Up Darling, and Ranma and a Half. Season 2.
Okay. I don't think it's gonna be Ranma. You said it's Fragrant Flowers, My Dress Up Darling, and what else?
Uh, Honey Lemon Soda, Dun Season 2, and then Blue Box.
Okay, I don't think Don takes it in this. And Blue Box, I can't make a fair assessment of it. So my top two picks is gonna be My Dress Up Darling
Well,
and Fragrant
well,
Flowers.
which one, which one do you pick?
Just because there wasn't a solid conclusion to My Dress Up Darling, I'm just out of spite. I'm going to pick Fragrant Flowers because I like it a lot better. And
Yeah, Fragrant Flower was the winner.
let's freaking
I feel like
go.
Dun, I feel like Dun is too much action and comedy
Right. Like
compared
it's
to
got
romance.
yeah, it's got like romance parts in it, and and don't get me wrong, I love my girl Marin and all that, but yeah, but I really like Fragrant Flowers.
Yes. Uh, Anywho, let's see here. Next one would be uh. Also, we're just gonna list a couple of the side ones. That you know, Apothecary Diary season 2 directors won the best director.
Makes sense.
And then Lazarus won Best Original Anime.
What was it?
Best Original Anime.
But what was the anime?
So, Lazarus. So what I'm assuming is where it's like there's
L-
no manga, there's just it's just an anime.
Lazarus. Are you trying to say Lazarus?
Whatever. Shut up, Rowdy.
I'm
I
not saying
swear,
nothing. I'm not
Rowdy.
saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah, no, no, I hear you judging, Rowdy. I hear you judging. Anyways, continue. Anyways, the last two. Uh, for best background art, I think this one's pretty off cue for you, Rowdy.
Pretty obvious.
Oh yeah, it's pretty obvious from because you were really, really liking this anime.
Give me the nominees because I'm pulling a blank right now.
Apothecary Diaries, Study the Animation, Dum. Kowloon a generic romance. The summer Hikaru died, and one that's been nominated quite a bit this whole time. Gachi Yakuda.
Okay. I mean, the way you're leaning into it sounds like Gotcha Yakuda. So
Yeah. I mean, Gachi I mean, it's that obvious, dude. I
yeah,
mean,
I
the
mean,
art styling,
the art style
art
is
style,
fantastic. The art style is fantastic.
yes, and
You know,
the background art is so good at Gachi Yakuda. Like, it doesn't even compare to anyone else.
right.
And then finally, this one should be easy for you too. Best new series.
Best new series?
Yes.
Uh, okay, what's the new series?
What?
I said, what's the newest series? I'm trying to think of the options here. Give me some options,
Uh,
Kanye. Come on, help me out a bit here.
uh, no, you poor soul. You poor soul. Um, Getting closer and closer to that senior citizen discount.
Oh, shut your
Uh,
face. It's midnight, dude.
yeah. Anywho, Clevetris, Fragrant Flower, Sakamoto Days, Gachikuda, Summer Hukuru died, and Takopi's Original Sin.
Out of them, I would. It's either Fragrant Flower or Gotcha Yakuta, but I would definitely. Seeing as how they've already cranked out 2 seasons, I would think Gotcha Yakuta.
Yep, it's Gachikuda. Wait, what do you mean 2 seasons?
In it 2 seasons? I thought they cranked out two.
Fragrant
No,
Flower?
no,
Fragrant
not
Flower?
Fragrant
No.
Flower. No, it's only one of Fragrant Flower, right?
Yeah,
They
it's only
cranked out.
one.
Uh, no, but they cranked out 2 seasons of Gotcha Yakuta, right?
No, the
Is it
first
just?
season is 24 episodes.
Oh, that's what they did because they did like 12 and then they took a break and then released the other 12. That's what it was. Yeah,
It wasn't really a break. They just did it right away. But
they didn't do it back to back to back. Yeah, they just split the arcs up. That's what it was. Okay, so yeah, uh,
yeah,
I get confused. Uh,
yes. But anyways,
so yeah, got
the
you, kiddo.
animes who have been nominated a lot, but did not win any awards
Wait, are you gonna tell me who
include
won?
it's Gachi Akuda.
Okay, all right. Just making sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Just making sure
Yeah.
I'm right.
Animes that that really good animes that have been nominated but did not win any awards at all. Whereas Summer Hikaru died, of course. Takopi's Original Sin, My Dress Up Darling, Blue Box didn't get nominated at all, or actually got nominated a few times, didn't win any. Kaiju number 8 did not win any. Let's see here.
Which I mean,
And
and what?
that I think that's about it, honestly.
Okay. The two that stand out
And
to me is My Dress Up Darling and Kaiju Number 8, which, don't get me wrong, I love both shows, but like we've already hammered on a bunch of times, Kaiju Number 8, just this season, it didn't have everything it delivered in the first season. I don't know. I forget how the awards panned out last season, but the last year. But I know Kaiju was nominated a bunch of times. And I think they won a few awards, but they just didn't. It just wasn't. It was more build up this season, and then My Dress Up Darling did have a really good season, but I just think overall, in the categories that they were paired up with the other animes, I just think they fell short.
Mhm.
Now, whenever it finally gets to the season where, one or the other characters actually, confess their feelings for the other one, because it's going to happen at some point in time in life. I don't know when. I haven't read the manga, so I don't know the spoilers. Not going to know the spoilers. But whenever one of them confesses to the other one that season, it's going to win, I think. It's going to win something. And I think if Kaiju Number 8, like, for season 3, if it delivers like it did season 1, it's going to win some awards. But this season, just, I think if they both just kind of fell short in the categories that they were in.
Mhm.
So that is my assessment.
And honestly, that I believe will do it
All right. Well, we are.
because we did quite a bit long of an episode. We're actually we could go a bit longer and all that, but we've been talking like about this for an hour.
Yeah, we're
Mm.
actually at the minute 17 mark. We're actually past the coveted 69 mark. So, anyways, I reckon that's a good place to cap it off there. Uh, any final remarks or comments or anything you want to say, Kanye?
No, just you know, if you haven't watched anime, please watch anime. Give it a shot because there's so many inspirational quotes, inspirational characters, which it's almost like if you're reading the Bible for the first time. I would compare it to where it's like a whole different feeling. It changes your life for the better, in my opinion. So if you haven't experienced it, please experience it. Please be kind to everyone, to even to your enemies, because I would rather be like a peaceful life with everyone rather than holding grudges against people.
Well, all right then. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, in that case, ladies and gents, I believe that is going to do it for us this evening. If you like this episode, you want some more unhinged and unchained ADHD content, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment down at the bottom, and hit the little notification bell so you can get notifications from when we post. We're trying to post every Sunday. Well, now Monday, I guess. Record every Sunday and post on Monday, I guess. So,
Hmm.
yeah, I guess that's going to do it for us. So, y'all have a most wonderful evening and keep it ready, my dudes.